My name is Reggie Powell, and on behalf of the team here at Marriage Reconciliation Playbook, I would like to welcome you to another marriage massaging love fest where we take what the two of you guys are doing and celebrate it. We lift you guys and raise you guys and celebrate you guys. I don't know if you've seen it or not, but there's a marriage, and I think it's Jewish marriages. Correct me if I'm wrong, but they take the husband and wife and put them up on a chair and raise them up and parade them around. And that's kind of what we want to do with you guys. With your marriage, you guys are trying to last this thing out, trying to work this thing out, and it's so wonderful. And we are so here for you because when it comes to love and marriage, nobody's love is like the two of you guys. Only the two of you have the marriage and love that you have because only your marriage has the two of you. And so we just want to celebrate you and help you to make that marriage as wonderful as it can be. We want you, in fact, to represent our successful, loving marriage revolution. And to that end, if you have anything that you want us to cover, can you please drop a note in the comment section so we can cover it and help to edify your marriage? And also, while we're doing that, if you believe in what we're doing, can you please hit the subscribe button? Subscribe to the channel. It's free and it's the only way that we'll be able to continue to provide needed marriage relationship help. Also, let's cover you on from all sides. Let's let after this is over, please go over to marriagereconciliationplaybook.com and please sign up for our free daily successful marriage tips so the two of you have no excuse not to treat each other lovingly. And while you're there, the whole hedging thing I was talking about, please also download our Marriage Reconciliation Playbook guide. That free guide is the perfect tool to introduce you to what we're all about, as well as to start you off on the right foot towards representing our successful, loving marriage revolution. Okay, so we got all that covered. So, what's our topic for today? Well, we've covered this topic before a couple of times, but it's so important in marriages, and so many of us take it for granted, especially nowadays. But if you guys want to represent our successful, loving marriage revolution, one of the things that you guys are going to have to do well is to hear and listen to each other. There's a Hebrew word called Shema. It means to hear or to listen. And it's important nowadays because nowadays in the land of what is it called? ADHD. Everybody has it. It seems like we all want it's a fast food generation. We all not only want things now, but we want to be doing so many different. We can no longer just still our minds. We have to be on our phones. We have to be looking at this. We have to be looking at that. And where that is a detriment to your marriage is when it comes to listening to your spouse. Because the thing is, listening is not just sound reception. When it comes to marriage, it shouldn't be. And the problem is it becomes sound reception when when our spouse is talking to us and we're doing anything else besides listening to our spouse. Okay, you get credit, you're listening to your spouse. But if you're doing something else besides listening to your spouse and doing something else, I'm here to tell you that you're wrong. If your spouse is talking to you about something your spouse is concerned with, the Hebrew word Shema, if you're doing that, you are actively, it involves active obedience and an effort to understand. Hear me. This is what hearing and listening is truly all about. If you're really hearing and listening, you are actively trying to obey, and you're making an effort. You are trying to make an effort to truly understand. This is why it's so important that we continue to talk about this, because so many couples, so many marriages, so many people, when it comes to hearing and listening, especially in this generation, we've taken it for granted. We've lessened the hearing and listening concept. We've lessened it to the point where we're not even respecting people anymore because we're not listening to them. And I say people, let alone your spouse. So this is all about marriage. This is all about you guys representing, you guys having a successful, loving marriage. That's what this is about. And when it comes to that Shema type of hearing is what we must be doing. Okay, so we'll leave it there for today. It's been wonderful. You guys are wonderful. We celebrate you guys. We raise you up. We edify you. We want to edify your marriage by everything that we have to say to you. And we hope we hope you realize that we are your best, your greatest cheerleaders. We love your marriage. Take care. We look forward to seeing you next time.